that boy. They say he be getting loud. Well, fuck it, I'ma stop that noise. For the last 10 years, them legends been living through us because they ain't got no voice. Only reason they back in the URL because all their careers failed and they ain't got no choice.
Landslide, Money Gang, Rock Bottom, Blackface is free, J Nutty is free. We're waiting on Meech and T to come home. You know what I'm saying?
So my statement I'm keeping in my head for interviewing the rap, like I was with Fat Ray last night. Welcome to Detroit, where even the backpackers are gangster rappers.
I swear, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is definitely true.
So for the people across America, I'm not about to get much into your father's stuff. It's about you, but just to put in perspective for people that don't know, who's your dad?
Blackface, man. Detroit legend. You know what I'm saying?
It's in the BMF indictment?
Definitely. It's his birthday, actually.
Happy birthday, Blackface.
November 14th, his birthday, man. So.
You know who I'm with. BMF, that's signed Stitch. Read it in a fine print. I kidnap your whole family. I'm even duct taping your mom, bitch. And we'll never see your son again. Turn that nigga to Don Tripp.
That's a legendary dude in Detroit, man. So,
what age were you when he went away?
I was like 17, 18.
And that was right when you know, the battle rap started popping off not long after. I'm sure he was, even from behind prison walls, he was a force in your life. And how did he help sort of, he wasn't your manager, but how did he help manage you?
He just, he kept me on my toes, just, you know, from behind the wall. You know, my pops is definitely a encouraging person. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those dudes that he feel like he can motivate anybody in anything. You know what I'm saying? And he is a great motivator. And even from behind the wall, he called me, you know, and just gave me, you know, words of wisdom. And my pops is definitely a logical thinker, so he get to telling you some shit and make it and put it in his analogy and make you feel stupid about some shit. So, you know, I really had my mind on right when he was gone, because it was, you know, you don't want to disappoint. You don't want a nigga come home to some legendary shit. You don't want a nigga come home and you behind further than when he left, you know. The battle with Loaded Lux, classic. One of the greatest battle raps ever. One of the greatest events I ever attended in my life. One of the best events I ever been to. Historical.
Y'all know I ain't come to play. Y'all know I ain't come to play. I just had to talk to him at first.
Lux attacked an angle in that battle about like my pops going to prison. Cheated. Lux cheated.
How do you feel? Like, what makes you say?
He ain't battled me, he battled my pops. He battled my pops in like a whole, you know.
What about, wasn't there a battle, or was that not you? What was the thing about one guy's father was the snitch and one's, that was two other?
Oh yeah, that's that same guy battling another guy, Charlie Clips.
And whose father was the informant?
Charlie Clips' father.
So when that stuff started getting popular, and I want to backtrack into that, but my first, when I saw you guys really doing it, and you're my friend, and X Factor from Highland Park,
for sure.
Highland Park's finest, like
for
me,
sure.
is my friend, and I was like, oh, you guys were young, and I was like, oh shit, this is like a big deal. So I was proud and excited for you guys, but I was like, man, all these guys are in each other's face. And I knew you two, and why you two don't carry yourself like, oh, we're street or whatever.
Right.
Like you know, not only punch somebody in the face, there's people that love you that'll do more than that to somebody without you asking. Just because they get down.
Got nothing to do with me.
So how do you guys, like, because you're all coming with entourages and crews, and as we know, sometimes people, maybe they feel the only way they can show their love for you is through some type of violence that you didn't ask for.
Right.
How do you guys keep a lid on that, and how much tension is there when these battles go down?
I mean, a lot of guys don't know. You know, before this rap shit, we still move a certain way anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really have that problem with guys trying to prove their loyalty or Because we not rocking with no new niggas anyway. The niggas that we fucking with, the niggas you seeing at these battles with me, my entourage, is the same niggas. If you go watch 10 years ago, if you watch a battle I did 10 years ago, you see these same people behind me. So we are beyond the point of a nigga trying to prove his loyalty or prove his love. It's either gonna go there or it's not. We coming to get the money. We coming to put on a show and get the fans what they deserve. But if a nigga want to go there, if it's up, it's up. You know what I'm saying?
What year was this?
This was like 2000. I say 2012.
Started. That's when it kind of started.
2010.
Get some. Yeah, more like 2010.
Yeah, 2010. You know what I'm saying?
What was the first big event? Like
2010.
Who Head Ice, was he the first, or Smack, or who was like the originators I mean, battle rap goes back.
Smack was the originator. You know, Smack was running around with the camera himself. You know what I'm saying, bro? Serious, bro. Smack was running around with the camera himself. You know what I'm saying? Actually taping battles.
In the trenches.
In the trenches. You know what I'm saying? He really ran. That's why I got the utmost respect for Smack. That's why I never care about the money he make or anything, because whatever Smack make off this battle shit, whatever, I don't give a fuck if that nigga become a billionaire. He deserved that shit, because I watched him come from the mud. And a lot of niggas not hustlers, so they'll look at Smack and see what he did and not value it. They'll look at what Smack did like, fuck that, it's done now. They'll feel like that it was them. Like, nigga, without me, you wouldn't have did that. No, you wasn't a nigga running around with the camera. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? You could say all you want to do. You was rapping. You could have been rapping in school. You could have been rapping in high school. All that. Where was the camera? This is how you was seen. This is somebody loving what they do. So when Smack elevated to where he is now, just from a brother stand, just me looking at my brother grow is like incredible for me.
Great entrepreneur.
Great entrepreneur.
So when this scene was started getting popular, was it that there was a group of people in Detroit doing it, groups in different cities, and he started pairing them off against each other? Like I kind of dipped in and out, and I know who the big names are, but I don't know the story.
I mean, I would say this. Before I ever met Smack, I watched Smack DVD. You know what I'm saying? So even as a 15, 16-year-old kid, even when I'm doing these battles, of course I'm like, shit, if I could battle on Smack one day, I would definitely, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be battling niggas at school and all that, you thinking about it like, damn, I wish I could be on that Smack shit. I feel like I could compete in that Smack shit. But when you get that call and Smack really calling you out of nowhere, first of all, how you even know me, Smack? You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling at the time.
That was, your name was just bubbled up from the street, so when he called,
just from the streets,
I want to get some guys from Detroit.
I didn't have no footage.
You were one of the names.
Yeah, I didn't have no footage on battle rapping or none of that. Just straight from the streets. And they called me to battle Young Ill in St. Louis. That's why the line is so crazy to me when he say, Smack, who is this nigga? Because I was nobody. I wasn't on no battle rap shit. He said, I asked Jeeves, Wikipedia, even Googled this nigga. You couldn't find shit on me. But I snapped on him though. My first battle, I snapped on him. They had to call me back.
So I know he never had a chance because I'm shooting without a cameraman. So when I pop, the fastest way through Harlem is in an ambulance. But we ain't never seen him sparking up the chrome. I catch him in his crib, they have to chalk him in his home. Or I catch him on his block while he walking all alone and put the pound on his chin like he talking on the phone.
They're the leaders of the Black Mafia family, and they're from Southwest Detroit. Right now, Demetrius Flannery is in federal lockup, asking for his freedom because of the dangers of and his brother, Terry Flannery, is being freed because of the
Yesterday, Terry Flannery of BMF Black Mafia was released from prison due to the big CV. He's either in some type of home confinement or in a halfway house. He was released in Kentucky. That's probably where he's still at. Now, Terry was not quite as fond of public partying as his brother Big Meech, but I'm sure many of his friends and family would have had visions of a giant party to celebrate the homecoming of half of the Black Mafia family's dynamic duo of brothers from Detroit that captured the imagination and still do of pop culture.